If you see a panel discussion, actually is a discussion where several people, we call it panelists, yeah, the panelists or the source people, we call them panelists, yeah, and then they talk about one specific topic in front of the audience or an audience like that, and usually there is a moderator who guides the discussion. So that's not only panelists. I mean panelists. It's like a resource, but it's also there is a moderator who guides the discussion with questions like that. Yeah, that's panel discussions. Got it? Hello.
Okay, it miss.
Done. So actually the basic structure in panel discussions, the first one is moderator, whereas the moderator introduces the topic and asks questions to the panelists. Yeah, moderator, it's only introduces the topic, introduces the panelists, and after that ask the questions, yeah, ask the question to the panelists, not to the audience but to the panelists, like that. And then the panelists usually give opinions, explanations, examples, and respond to each other, such as in one panel discussion there are some panelists, such as three or two panelists, and then the panelists can respond to each other, or they can give their opinions, their explanations, their examples, yeah. And then you can practice the speak in order that we have ever learned, speak in order when you try to answer the moderator's question in this case, yeah. And after that, the audience. Now, the audience only listens and maybe asks the questions to the panelists, not the moderator that answer the questions, but that panelist that answer the questions. That's the rule. You got it?
Got it.
All right. So, do you have any questions before we practice about it?
No, miss.
No. All right. Let's continue. Yeah. So if we see what happens in a panel discussions, the first one, there is opening. Always the opening, there is a moderator welcomes everyone or greets the audience, introduces the topic, introduces the panelists. That's the moderator. And then the second one, main discussions. In main discussion, the moderator asks questions to the panelists. Then each panelist have to give their opinion. And then the panelists also can agree, disagree, or add to another person's point, such as in the panel discussions, there are several panelists. Wait, Prana, my puppy is barking out. I don't know why. Kok banyak walang sengit kok. Yeah. Now, so Prana, such as in a panel discussion, there are several panelists. So the panelists they can agree each other or they can disagree each other like that. Yeah. And they also can add to another person's point. That's a panel discussion. And then the next one, the moderator will ask the audience to give questions to the panelists. Yeah. Or and after that the response of the panelists like that. And the closing, the moderator have to summarize the important points based on the discussions and thanks to the panelists and the audience. So, because it's only you today in this class, I will be a moderator. So, I will give you a topic, and after that, I will ask you some questions, and after that, you have to answer my questions. Yeah. But if later Cinta join in this class, so Cinta will be the audience. Got it?
What? Jadi saya panelisnya.
Yes, that's right. For now, because Cinta will be late, because Cinta will be late, so we will try to discuss one topic where is I am a moderator and then you are a panelist. You have to answer my questions like that, yeah. And after that, maybe Cinta will be join around 10 minutes. Yeah, in 10 minutes, Cinta will be join. So if Cinta joins later, maybe Cinta will be a moderator or audience like that, yeah. But you are a panelist. Is it okay?
It's okay.
Okay, let's continue. Yeah, let's talk about the useful expressions that you can use before we practice, yeah. These are the useful expressions that you can use. The first one, when you want to give opinion, when you want to give an opinion, you can use in my opinion. Instead, you always say in my opinion, in my opinion. You also can say I believe that. From my perspective, I think like that. Or you also can say in my eyes, blah, 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 like that. Yeah. That's when you want to give an opinion. When you agree with another panelist, so you can say, I completely agree with you because this is in formal situation. That's formal situation. So I think you need to use formal expressions, yeah, or polite expressions, such as I completely agree with you. Or that's a good point. So, blah, 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 like that, yeah? Or I agree with what you said about, like that. And then when you disagree with another panelist, so you have to use politely expressions. So, such as, I understand your point, but I have a different opinion. Don't say, such as, I disagree with you. Don't say it. Because you are in a formal situation. That's formal situation. Never say, I disagree with you. It's a rude, yeah? It's a little bit rude, actually. So you can say, I understand your point, but I have a different opinion. So my opinion is blah, 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 blah. That, yeah. Or you also can say, I'm not sure. I'm completely agree. Or I see it differently because blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you can use this agree politely expressions. And then when you want to adding an idea, you can say, I'd like to add something about it. For example, blah, 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 like that. Yeah. I'd like to add to that point. Or another important point is, this is the expression when you want to add an idea. And then the next one, when you want to respond to another panelist, yeah, this is the example. I agree with what Anna said. Anna, yeah, such as example, your another panelist name is Anna, and then you say, actually, I agree with what Anna said, especially about blah blah. Or you also can say, that's interesting. However, I think I'd like to respond to that point. Yeah, these are useful expressions that you can use in panel discussions. So Prana, until here, do you have any question?
No, miss.
No. All right. If you don't have any question, do you need time to write about useful expressions, these useful expressions in your book verse? And after that, we will try to practice.
Okay, miss.
All right, I will give you a time to write verse in your book, and after that, we will do practice.
No, miss. Quite the opposite, really.
Oh, all right. What about the topic? What about the topic English in your school?
Uh, there isn't quite a specific topic I'm learning at school. It's very random.
Oh, okay. It's very random, yeah. All right. I see, yeah. Okay, yeah. Cinta still on the way home, yeah. Okay, let's continue. Now, this is the example, yeah, such as the topic, should students be allowed to use smartphones at school? So now let's try. I will be a moderator. So you will be panelist one and then no panelist two, yeah. I will ask Lao Shi. Lao Shi, kok bantuin sebentar. Because Cinta still on the way, ya. Cinta still on the way. So I think we need someone to be a panelist too, ya. Sini dulu. Kita mau practice tapi muridnya cuman Prana, kasihan. Duduk sebelah sini. Ya, kita mau
Please.
practice tentang panelis, panel discussions. Jadi aku jadi moderator, Prana nanti panelis satu, kamu jadi panelis dua. Cuman baca saja. Ya, cuman baca aja, bantuin. Ya udahlah, lo gak mau. Ya udah, so Prana, I think I will be panelist two. Again, then I will be moderator and panelist two. Jadi
La
misalnya pura aja ya. Let's see.
Laosnya kenapa, Miss?
Lausul dia lagi ada kerjaan siapin materi, bentar lagi dia ada kelas 30 menit lagi.
Oke, oke.
Okay, yeah. All right. So, let's start. I will change morning with evening, yeah. Good evening, everyone. Today we are going to discuss an interesting topic. Should students be allowed to use smartphones at school? We have two panelists with us today. Let's start with panelist one. What do you think? Ini langsung berarti ya to the point. Okay.
In my opinion, students should be allowed to use smartphones at school because smartphones can help us learn uh, and do more. We can use them to search for information and educational apps.
Thank you. Now, panelist two, what do you think? Okay, sekarang Miss Handa. I understand your point, but I have a different opinion. I think smartphones can distract students. Some students may use them to play games or use social media during the class. And then that's a good point, panelist one. Would you like to respond?
Yes, I agree that smartphones can be distracting, but I think teachers can make rules about when students can use them.
Okay, yeah. And then this is the moderator. Kemudian lanjut ya. And then the next one the audience. Ya, the audience give questions. This is the example because we just two in this class. Yeah. Actually, when we learn about panel discussions, I think there are you, Cinta, and Gabriel. But Gabriel. I don't know where's Gabriel and then Cinta still on the way because uh Cinta has what is that? Has dancing practice dancing, yeah. So it's only you today. Then this is the moderator, audience, and then you can answer the audience, yeah, such as this one, and then panelists too. The last, the moderator to close, yeah, the moderator closing, do closing with say thank you, yeah, like that. This is the example. I will send later this material, and then so now I will try to be a moderator. It's only yeah because know the others here. So Prana, we just discussed this. That it's like mini panel discussions. We don't need audience. We don't need panelists too. Yeah, I just ask you these questions. Jadi karena di sini cuman kamu sendiri, kayaknya kalau kita buat panel discussion kan aneh ya, nggak ada audience, nggak ada panelist too, ya kan? Dan moderator, masa misalnya moderator, misalnya panelis juga kan aneh ya. Jadi ini gimana kalau kita buat sebagai practice speaking?
Okay, Miss.
Is it okay? All
It's
right.
okay.
So, do you need time to prepare yourself to answer this?
Yes, Miss, very much.
All right. If you need time, I will give you time to prepare yourself, and after that, I will ask you these questions and also give feedback with your questions. Nanti misalnya akan feedback. Jadi kita ngobrol gitu ya. You don't need to send to me on WhatsApp. Gak usah dikirim.
Okay,
If you
Miss.
are ready, let me know. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So today we just do one-on-one discussion, not panel discussions, because in this class it's only you as a student. I will be your partner, Prana. So your partner in discussion, I mean. Let's see the first discussions. Do you think should students have homework every day?
I think students should not have homework every day. Homework can help students review lessons, but too much homework can cause students to stress out and reduce their time for rest and family time.
Hmm. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, your opinion. You said students that shouldn't have homework every day. Yeah, all right, that's your opinion. What about at your school? Do you get homework every day from your teachers at school?
Unfortunately, yes, Miss.
How's your feeling?
Uh, kata they said it's because you need to get comfy in this school. You need to be udah kebiasa dengan kondisi sekolahnya.
Oke, terbiasa itu ini ya, be used to, ya, be
Ya.
used to. Wah, alright ya, be used to. Oke, be used to ini tuh kayak terbiasa ya, udah terbiasa. Oke, actually I agree with your opinion. I'm in the same boat with you. In my principle, yeah, in my principle, actually, the students, we don't need to give many homework to the students every day. Moreover, every day, because the student also have to, what is that? It's like have to have a time for their self to improve their self, or I mean to develop. They have to develop their character, their self, to have a family time with their family, like that. Yeah. So we are in the same boat. So now, Prana, let's discuss about social media, Prana. What do you think? Is social media good or bad for teenagers because you are a teenager?
Social media can, wait.
Sorry?
By my opinion
Mm.
and experience, social media can be both good and bad. It helps teenagers communicate and find information, but spending too much time on it can lead to distraction and a horrible and negative relationship with the phone. Therefore, teenagers should use social media wisely, and parents should add a time limit.
All right. Yeah. So, you have opinion in two sides. Yeah. There are two sides. It can be bad side and it can be good side based on your opinion, right? And yeah, I a little bit agree with you. Yeah. So, what do you think about social media can make students addicted?
What, miss?
Do you think social media can make student addicted?
Yes, miss. Certainly, it can.
Mm, why?
Uh, when students use social media apps such as TikTok, Instagram,
Mm,
when they post something and get likes, they get a dopamine spike, meaning they feel more excited and attached to their likes and followers, meaning they would like to make more content to get more likes and get more followers. This can lead
Mm,
to a very bad and negative relationship with the phone or device.
okay. Can you tell me about cyberbullying?
Cyberbullying.
Yes,
Cyberbullying.
cyberbullying by social media.
Cyberbullying is very common in social media. Some people can some people can get used to it. They can block people that are bullying them. They can ignore them. But some people cannot. They don't know how to deal with cyberbullying, and that can be a huge problem.
Mm, all right, yeah. So, do you think there is a benefit to students using social media?
Yes, miss. They can
What?
communicate. So the benefits are they can communicate faster. They can gain more information. They can see things they can't see when they don't have the device
Mm,
via Google Images.
all right, that's good answer. Yeah, I think that's good answer, and I also agree with you again. Yeah. So let's talk about uniforms at school. As we know, in Indonesia, most I think all of the school or yeah, mostly school in Indonesia has uniform. Yeah. So should school uniforms be mandatory?
Hmm. Yes, in my opinion, schools should be mandatory.
Why?
Schools can provide uh, many good benefits such as knowledge, socialization with the students and teachers, and many more.
But what about some students that they cannot buy or they can't afford to buy uniforms or school uniforms? What about it?
Wait. Uh,
It's okay. You can think about the answer. Santai aja karena kita lagi practice practice speaking ya atau diskusi.
can I change my opinion, Miss?
Okay. I will repeat my question. I'll repeat my questions. Yeah. You said if that can be mandatory school uniforms. Yeah. So I ask you, what about some people or some students in Indonesia that they cannot afford to buy uniform because their condition, their economy, or I mean, it's like they are very poor like that, and they cannot buy uniform to go to school. What about them? Can you give your opinion, maybe? If you need time to think about it, it's okay. I will give you time 1 minute or 2 minutes. It's okay. If you are ready to answer, you can tell me.
Okay, Miss, I got it.
Oh, all right. Yes. What is your opinion about it?
So, in my opinion, while uniforms are designed to act as a social indicator that the students uh, attend a specific school, my opinion is that no, they don't have to wear a specific uniform to go to school because it's just pure cosmetics. It doesn't actually benefit you or anything, and it's very high in cost sometimes.
Hmm. All right. Talking about it. So, if you were the president of Indonesia, I don't ask you what would you change, but I want to ask you, what would you do with some people or some children that they don't have money to go to school, or they don't have money to buy the uniform, or some students in remote area or remote places. So if you were the president, what would you do with that?
If I were the president, Miss,
Yes, if you were the president of Indonesia, so based on the issue about students or poor students, or someone that or some people that live in remote areas or remote places. Yeah. So, if you were president, what would you do about it so that they can get educational, or they can get yes, educations, yeah, like that. So, what would you do with that?
in my opinion, in
Mm.
my humble opinion, I would
Mm.
like to establish uniform banks. These banks considers and cares about the people that don't have uniforms. They are they are helped by the community
Mm.
and people that are willing to donate their old school uniforms to the poor.
Okay. Yes, that's good. Yeah, that's good idea. I agree with your opinion. So, Prana, I think enough for our discussion today. On Tuesday, we still have class, and we will try to practice about panel discussions that we have learned today, Prana. So, I will give you a text. I will give you a text, Prana. You can choose one topic here to discuss, and then you on the next meeting on Tuesday, you can make it's like mini panel discussions. I mean the script. It's like what we have learned before. I will send this material later on WhatsApp, and after that you can try to make this one like this. Yeah, you can try to make the script of panel discussions, but based on the topic here, you can choose one of the topic. You got it, Prana?
Okay, miss.
All right. Okay. So, Prana, do you have any questions about what we have learned today?
No, miss.
No. All right. I want to ask you, do you want to join in speaking class today? Or
Sadly, I cannot miss. As I said before, I have a lot of
homework?
homework to do.
Yes, you have a lot of homework from school, right? Okay, it's okay, Prana. It's okay. It doesn't matter. Okay, so see ya on next meeting. Lead the prayer for us first before we close our class.
Okay. God, thank you for our class today. Bless all of us so we can understand the lesson that our miss gave us and use it in the future wisely. Thank you, God. Amen.
Amen. See you, Prana, and bye bye.
Thank you, miss. Goodbye.
Pleasure.